Kaylin and I didn't compare notes, so there's a lot of overlap. As you all know, my dad was a very opinionated person, and he didn't shy away from sharing his opinions. You never really had to wonder, like, what does John think about this? Because he would either tell you, or you could just look at his face and you would know. Because of this, I have 45 years worth of John Dunleavy opinions and lectures, so I wrote a few down in no particular order. First, he taught me that there's always room to negotiate, that you should never sign a contract on first pass, which is something doctors do a lot, that it can go back and forth until you're happy with it, never settle. When Mike and I decided to open Hannon Ortho, my dad single-handedly negotiated every contract with every vendor, every insurance company, every landlord, and nothing brought him more joy than just completely annihilating someone else's contract. He'd have this dictation thing, and you just hear him say, strike that, delete that, highlight that, add this, and like at the end, he fought with the computer, and then he just destroyed someone's contract. And then so I then had to send the revised contract back, and I would just basically sit and wait for the phone call. And half the time the people wanted, to fight him in a dark alley, and then the other half wanted his contact because they wanted to hire him. They're like, where did you find your lawyer? And he said he was in-house counsel for Hannon Ortho. Secondly, he taught me the only way to drive a car was extremely fast. He had his green Jag, and him on an open road in that car, just watch out. He thought that putting your turn signal on to change lanes was a sign of weakness. Many of you who have driven with him have seen your life flash before your eyes. My best friend from high school, Amy, Alex, they used to drive down to Tech down in Blacksburg for career fairs, and Amy would text me like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm a goner, and I'd be like, you'll be fine. Between the two of us, we have so many speeding tickets, it was like a badge of honor between us. He taught me that to much is given, much is expected. He used to give me the same lecture, and it was about how generations of our ancestors before us, sacrificed everything, left their families, many of whom from Ireland. We have a wild card, a couple from Albania. And he would say they had nothing, they had no opportunities when they came here, not because they weren't good people or smart, but just because of their circumstances. And they made it better for each generation. And so by now, Mary, you have every opportunity. And so there's no reason why you can't do well. And there's nothing like feeling the weight of generations like on your shoulder.